Hey, what's up? So, what we're gonna do, right now is we're gonna go over my Wii U collection, but like the the console. This is so stupid. Why don't we get started? Yeah, yeah. This, that's the Wii U collection. There's a lot to go through. So first take, I did this. I'm so stupid. I had my phone not like facing the self camera, so I had it on the back camera and I had to like lean back in order to see if it was still recording or not because my phone has like 4 gigs left of storage, and I'm trying to delete everything that I can to save those gigs. But yeah, it didn't work out, and I really didn't like the product itself because of how stupid I am. So we're gonna redo this. Hopefully, it's better than the last. Um, I don't think it's gonna be better than the last. If not, I think it's gonna be worse. You gotta have that. You gotta have that honesty in you. So to start off, I would do the physical games, but right now I have every game. I'm gonna post a picture. I don't know where I'm gonna post it somewhere. Um, I have every game stacked up just so it can even reach this, um, to even explain what's going on here. So hopefully, yeah, I got my controller here. Hopefully, yay, it works. So dumb. So I got Mario Galaxy 2 in here just to start off. I had that game when I was young, when I was very young, not very young. When did 2010? When I was 9. Um, and I gave it to my friend's cousin. He never gave it back. So we had kind of had my mom and I, we kind of had to go to another store years later and buy it. uh, yeah, I was like 1 star off from completing the whole game, and I just never took the time to do it. And we're trying to get back to where we were in Mario Galaxy 2. So, um, that's just a little story. Anyways, start off SNES collection. Um, I was supposed to buy Super Metroid, but I'm like, why should I buy Super Metroid when I already have it for the 3DS? And not only that, it came out on the Nintendo Switch Online SNES service. So I'm like, let me just not get it and waste more money. So this is what I have. Oh crap, that perfect. It didn't go white. That's what I have. Um, oh, it probably doesn't help that I'm not hovering over it. Oh god. Start off, we have Earthbound. I don't really have much to say to this game. When I was in the pandemic, when we were in the pandemic, I should say. Um, this I played this game for like maybe like 2 hours, like 2 hours worth of the game, I should say, and it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that I have not even had the time to play it. Each time I load it up, it doesn't like I get the urge to play another game, and I hate that because this is possibly like one of the best RPGs out there. Um, but I do plan on playing it and beating it. It's just it's very hard, and I don't say that lightly because it's actually a pretty hard game. And not only that, when I said that I'm like 2 hours in, it's mostly because I'm in on it still, and I'm still fighting. I'm still fighting like the what is it? The arcade guys. I forgot. I'm still fighting them, and it's hard because like, oh my god, I don't even know why it's hard for me. But I did play it. I have it on 3DS too. I mentioned that before. Um, and I'm more farther into that than I am here. I think I deleted the data there though, but because I wanted this to be my main game, to be the main console I wanted to be played on there. Next, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. Great Mario RPG game. Have not beaten it. I think I'm like star 4. I think I'm on the 4th star. I'm underground. I know that I'm underground, and I bought this when the pandemic started. Um, I saw that the Nintendo Switch Online didn't have it yet. I'm not sure if it does, but I'm like, oh, it doesn't have it. Let me just get it, right? So it's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I like the dialogue in this game a lot. Same goes to Earthbound because it's a really funny game too. Um, Mario RPG. The only thing that I don't like about it is the tadpole sequence. Because I don't know how to play any instruments. So it kind of makes it hard. I have to look up a guide for it and I have to make sure each note is hit without screwing it up. But that's the only downside. Otherwise, I really like the gameplay of this game, and I just really wish that Gino was part of Smash. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, pretty good game in my opinion. um, Next up, honestly, I wished I had the camera over here, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. Lastly, for the SNES folder, we have what is it? Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I don't really have anything to say about this game. I played Link Between Worlds. That was a pretty fun game. Finished that. This is the predecessor to that, but I don't know. I just got it because it's a Zelda game and I love Zelda. But I'm maybe like 30 minutes into it and I've had this game for like years now. I just never had the time to play it. Not only that, I've been had the urge to play it. So it's kind of a bummer because I really want to play this game and complete it. But it's just like I have the sequel I guess, on the 3DS. Why would I want to go back? You know. So one day I'll probably go back to it. But yeah, I just got it because it's a Zelda game. Next up, we got. I gotta figure out how to do this. We got Nintendo 64 games. Story. I actually wasn't gonna buy any Nintendo 64 games because they came out on the Nintendo Switch Online service. But the thing is, I don't want to pay that much for the Nintendo 64 games. So I'm just like, why don't I just buy it, right? So we open this up. We have Paper Mario. I beat this game on the Wii originally. Pretty awesome game. I love Paper Mario. I love it. Two will forever be my favorite. So Paper Mario was awesome. Dialogue's awesome. The gameplay's great. I just wish that the partners had health, how it is in the second game. But great game nonetheless. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. These two are gonna be a pair because I have not played. I've played Ocarina of Time, just like maybe like what I'm in Kakariko Village. Wow, that's crazy. I'm in Kakariko Village. Okay, I'm right. I hate mispronouncing stuff. Yeah, Kakariko Village. I'm there. And I'm making my way to Death Mountain in Ocarina of Time. I have not started Majora's Mask, but I'm just like, why don't I get the greatest game ever made in general? And why don't I get how can I say this? The 3D, the predecessor version of the 3D version that I like. Yeah. Yeah, apparently Majora's Mask, this one is superior to the 3D version, to the 3DS version, so I kind of want to try it out too. But I kind of just want to get both just because other contenders, other games that I was going to buy here was going to be Kirby 64 Crystal Shards. I remember seeing a Let's Play on it, and I'm just like, I need this game because it looked fun, it looked unique, and I don't know, I really was just pulled in to Kirby 64, and I really wanted it, but it's okay. When I get the N64 service, then there's my chance to play it, but otherwise, I gotta wait. Yep, I gotta wait. Next up, GBA games. Am I doing it right? There we go, GBA games. It's gonna be a lot. So, starting off, yes, I know it. I know it's a lot. So Joe Dozer, I bought it midway through class. I'm just like, it's a Game Freak game. Not only that, I don't know if it was released elsewhere. I saw it and I'm just like, it looks so intriguing, and I'm just like, I need it. So I got it. I was playing it in class as well, and it's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just stuck on one part. I'm gonna figure it out soon, but I left it be because I was trying to pay attention in class. Yes, I am studious. I know. Um, Next up, Fire Emblem. I just got it because it's Fire Emblem, and that goes for Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones. Um, yeah, I like Fire Emblem too. What can I say? Next up, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I actually regret buying Superstar Saga for the 3DS because I already had it for the Wii U in the GBA form, the superior version. I don't know. I like the graphics, the 8-bit graphics, instead of the graphics that we have on the modern Mario and Luigi games. But great game nonetheless. Beat it in the 3DS, like I said. I wish I beat it here. Next up, we got Metroid Fusion. I'm actually going through this game right now, and I'm almost done with it. I'm like a couple, like maybe like an hour off of finishing it. I already know what happens in the end, but this is possibly my favorite Metroid game, next to Dread. It's just I love it so much, man. I love it. I just really wish I got like every single item there and every single power up, like the health bars and the what is it, the bomb upgrades. But that's not possible, and I want to finish this game already because it's been so long. Next up, Metroid Zero Mission. I have played it for like maybe 10 minutes and then I dropped it because I wanted to go back to Fusion. But this is the remake of, I want to say the first Metroid game. And I've when I played it, I saw the graphics. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, that's the whole story of Metroid Zero Mission. Sorry. Next up, Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. I love Mario Bros. 3. Mario Bros. 3 is my favorite Super Mario Bros. Game of all time. So everyone knows that the GBA version is the perfect version of Super Mario Bros. 3. And not only that, the e-reader levels are here. So I'm like, why not get it now? Before the shop closes. So I got it, and it's amazing. It's crazy because at that same time they announced the GBA and the Game Boy were gonna get the Nintendo Switch service, online service thing, and I'm just like, bummer, but I want it now. So it's fine. It's not a big deal. Lastly, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. We are gonna go to okay, let me talk about this first. So Minish Cap, this is the first Zelda game I should say that I beat without a guide, next to Breath of the Wild. Because every Zelda game I always have like a guide with me because I don't know what I'm doing. But this game, amazing. This is probably like top 5 Zelda games for me. Like for my experience. You'll see number 1 later. But I love Eslo, and I love the dialogue because of him. He makes it so much better, and the temples are great. I remember the temples; they're awesome. I had trouble with the one with the wings, the one in the sky. That one I had a lot of trouble with. But otherwise, this game is awesome. I just don't like the fact that the collectibles are here with like the little statues that. But nonetheless, great Zelda game. I love it to death. I love it. Next up, we got the DS. You might ask, why is it pink? Well, that's because, do I have it here? I don't have it here. Well, I guess this is living proof. So, yeah, I have a pink DS. Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, let's make it pink. So, we got Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. I just got it because it's Fire Emblem again. Sorry. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. I got this before the shop closed. I've played like 10 to 15 minutes of it, and then I dropped it because I had school the next day, and it's pretty fun. I really like the dialogue. Most of the games I like the dialogue. I love it. But it's another Mario Luigi game with the babies. It should be pretty fun. I've heard that there's somewhat fixing that it needed to get. Um, like a remake. People wanted this remade for the 3DS instead of Bowser's Inside Story because it's already a DS game. But it is what it is. But this game I've eyed for a while because I've been wanting it for a while. Even when it came out on the DS because I wanted that and Bowser's Inside Story. Did I get none? No, I got one. That's half. Um, Next up, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Now, Explorers of Sky. I had before I have my DS collection here. I had Explorers of Time and Explorers of Darkness. I had both, and then I got Explorers of Sky. This is possibly the best Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game ever made, or best Pokemon spin-off game ever made in my eyes. The stories, the extra stories that they added to. I think it was like 5. I remember it's the Biru story, the Sunflora story, the unless those two are the same ones together. The what's it called? The other team, the Gardevoir, Lopunny and Medicham one. That was great. The Dusknoir and Grovyle story, the Wigglytuff story with the guild members. Like, dude, there was so much content in this game. They added so much to this, and it's so great. And the story itself with the game, it's possibly the best one of a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game ever. It's my child. This is my childhood. Actually, all these games minus Fire Emblem and Partners in Time are and Phantom Hourglass. We'll get to that. Are my childhood, and I just love them to death. And I'm just so glad that I'm able to just buy them again and play them because like I hate the fact that that I sold them to GameStop. Nonetheless, my bad. That's on me. My bad. I could have gotten more money, but instead I got in-store credit. Sorry. Next up, Pokemon Ranger. Like I said, this game was awesome. I remember I'm playing through it now. I think I'm rank 7 out of 8. I remember catching like each starter's final evolution, and then at the end I would use all of them, or all the cool Pokemon I should say, against the Rayquaza. Rayquaza. I say Rayquaza. No, I just said Rayquaza. Anyways, against them, they don't have a gender. Against Rayquaza. I would just do that like for forever. The one cool thing I will say about Pokemon Ranger, this game I should say, is the fact that if you you do the Manaphy Egg thing, you can actually transfer that over, or if not, it's something with the Nintendo Wireless that doesn't work anymore. You can transfer the Manaphy Egg to your Diamond and Pearl copy or Platinum, whichever one of the 3, and you can get a Manaphy in game instead of owning it, instead of reading it in the Pokemon Mansion in Gen 4. So I found that pretty cool. I don't have the Manaphy, sorry, my bad. So I'm not sure how this is gonna work to my Platinum cartridge, so it is what it is. Next up, Pokemon Ranger Shadow of Almia. Yeah, that. This, out of all 3 games, this game has the best story. Out of all 3 games, this game has the best story. I love it. I love the final boss. Everything about this game is awesome. The one gripe I have about this game is the slow start. I hate it. Because I think we're spending so much time in the school, and it's just like, why? We already played the first game. Why are you doing this to us? But I don't know. I used to be a stickler of Gen 4 for some reason, but this game made me love Gen 4 a lot more. Lastly, Pokemon Rangers Guardian Signs. I have a lot of memories going onto Cerebi.net and copying all of the Guardian Signs and putting them in, and just using Suicune, Raikou, and Entei just roaming around in Latias and Latios, It was awesome, and getting more Pokemon because of those signs, and it was cool. I really enjoyed it. I think that was the best time I had I can't quite remember the story. I just know the fact that you got a ukulele Pichu, and that was so awesome, dude. But I just know in the end, final boss was Mewtwo, and you're like in the sky. I remember that. There's like a fortress in the sky. I'm pretty sure, and you're just making your way up it and going against Mewtwo. So I remember that. That was cool. I really wish I have the time to play this game. Hopefully in the summer, because that's when I'm not gonna be doing anything. I'm lying. I'm lying. I might be doing something, like working. Super Mario 64 DS. My cousin had this game, and that's when the pink DS came into my hands, because that DS belongs to my cousin. Hi, Kazu. But yeah, she had this game. But my mom and I, we would always play the mini games on here. Not only that, there's another game here, Big Brain Academy. I don't have it. Sorry. But I remember those. Me, my mom, my aunt, and my cousin. We would always play like one against another, and just the mini games though, not the campaign. The campaign is for me. Yeah. But we would always do the Mario trampoline, the Luigi cards, the flower. I would do the flower one. I'm still doing the flower one to this day. Anyways, that's TMI. But this is honestly just Mario 64, just on the DS with better graphics and 3 new characters, with more stuff to do, aka more stars. I don't know how far I was in the DS version. The physical version that I had, but I'm trying to get back to that, because this is a very, very fun game. Next up, Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. I remember Sugar Conroy let's playing this game, and I'm just like, I need to buy that. So I got it. I played like 30 minutes of it. It's not exactly how can I say this? It's not exactly what I envisioned, because these two games, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, they're both controversial, because they're DS Zelda games, and not everyone likes the DS Zelda game. I do. I just don't have something for Phantom Hourglass, because I haven't played it enough. But it's just a good game to have, because it's the sequel to Wind Waker. So I'm just like, I need it. Lastly, for this folder, Spirit Tracks. This is my favorite game, my favorite Zelda game of all time. It's up there for me personally. I know, critique me. Ooh. So for me, no order: Spirit Tracks, Majora's Mask 3D, Minish Cap, Breath of the Wild. I don't know what the fifth one will be. We'll put Skyward Sword for now for a placeholder. Actually, Link Between Worlds. There's a lot of Zelda games, man. I love them. But Spirit Tracks, this is the first Zelda game that I ever owned. I remember it. I would always play it in North Carolina, and I would always just play the hell out of this game. I never beat it though. That's the one thing. I never beat it. I was always like, there was this one time where I was like in the tower, like all the way up at the tower, and I was ringing the bell, and that was it. Like I didn't know what to do. And but I was like very far ahead into the game, so it opening up this game soon enough, because I haven't. It's gonna be like awesome to me, because I don't know where everything is, but it's just like that's my childhood. Spirit Tracks is my childhood, and I forever loved this game. Next up, we got the Wii games. There's not really much, so this is probably gonna be short. Metroid Prime Trilogy. I've tried the first game, and I'm only like 2 levels in, and that's pretty much it. It's a pretty good game. I know I got it because that's when they announced the eShop was shutting down, and 2, physical prices of the game was horrible. It was like triple digits, and I'm just like, no, I'd rather just get it for $20. So I did that. But so far, I haven't played it in a while, but so far it's a pretty good game, not gonna lie. Well, the first game, I should say. I don't really have an opinion for the second and the third. Next, Skyward Sword. I just hate the fact that each time you reload into this game, you get a prompt each time you pick up the item that you've already had. Otherwise, Skyward Sword, I know I've listed it in like my top 5, but the one thing I don't like is the motion controls. I gotten used to it, and I could say the same thing about the HD version on the Switch, but it's just like I always mess up with the motion control. Like I'm doing like the upward slash, and it's just like doing the poke, or I'm trying to do the poke, and it just does the downward slash, and it's just like, bro, come on, make up your mind. But yeah, I'm not. Skyward Sword, its story and its gameplay and everything is good. It's just like it's not for me. But I will not say that it's not good. Is that what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to say it's bad. It's a good game. It's just not for me. Would I play it again? Yes. But next up, Xenoblade Chronicles. Like I said, this is the second. I remember this is the second time I bought this game. First time was the 3DS version. My 3DS cracked. I bought the Wii version, and then they announced the Switch version, and so I got that. So 3 copies there, like I mentioned previously. I don't know if you guys remember, but there's the story again. So yeah, pretty fun game. I just hate the fact you can't play it with the Pro Controller. We got the Wii U. How much? Oh, great. Because I'm just worried about time right now and my phone gigs. So we'll just try and go through this quickly. Pushmo World, I got it because I have Pushmo on the 3DS, and I wanted the sequel to it, and I wanted it to be in full HD. And I didn't know that the game existed up until the eShop was gonna close. So I'm just like, okay, I need this now. But you know, it's a cute game, man. I've only the only thing I can say about it is like it's just an extension to Pushmo on the 3DS, and not only that, I can't play it because my gamepad has the joystick, the analog stick drift, so it kills it for me, and it's just the camera's looking one way, and I'm just like, bro, stop. But next up, Resident Evil Revelations. I just got it because it was like $2. I'm gonna be honest. So I don't really have anything to say about this game. This is my first Resident Evil game. I've heard all about it. I know it's scary. I will try that out for myself because I'm a horror fan myself. Splatoon, there's not really much I can say about Splatoon. It's an amazing game. You know, there's 3 games of it, and I wish you could use the Pro Controller for motion controls, but instead you gotta do like the Wii controller, the Wiimote, and then you gotta tie it up and do that. That's a stretch. But Splatoon's awesome, man. I just wish I finished the campaign before my gamepad got the drift. SteamWorld Dig, I just got it because, you know, people were mentioning SteamWorld Dig's such a good game, and I'm like, okay, but I want Shovel Knight. No, you get SteamWorld Dig, so I just got that. I need to try it. I haven't read too much into it. I just know it was in a lot of people's list of like the best Wii U game. Not the best Wii U game, but one of the best indie games out there for the Wii U. Breath of the Wild, this is the first time I got it. I remember, quick story. I remember I called GameStop and I'm like, hey, do you have Breath of the Wild for the Wii U, like on physical? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, thanks. But they said like no, like very rudely. So I'm like, okay, bye. But great game. I just the one thing is the frames. They always drop, and it's worse when you have a bomb arrow, and you're just shooting. So it doesn't help. Next, Wind Waker, my favorite game, my other favorite Zelda game. Wow, how did I skip out on Wind Waker, dude? I said Skyward Sword over Wind Waker. Really? I'm so stupid. Wind Waker HD, they really did not have to make this for the Wii U because it already looked good on the GameCube, and it looked even better on the Switch. On the Wii U. But this is the other game I used no guides. Maybe like a couple times, but like little to no guides. And it was a very, very fun game. I enjoyed it heavily. I've always replayed it. It has so much replayability. And I'm actually going through this is probably the 3rd time I'm playing through this game already. I'm almost done with it. I just need all the treasure charts, and that's it. And then I'm gonna go fight Ganon, pretty sure. But you know, pretty fun game. I love it. Xenoblade Chronicles X. This is yes, I have it downloaded. It took me like 8 hours just to download. I'm pretty sure with the like other things implemented to make it load even faster. Xenoblade Chronicles X is a huge game, even bigger than the first one. It's awesome. I haven't played through it as much as I really wanted to. Um, I'm still in New LA, but the one thing that I know everyone doesn't like this game for is the small text, and I agree with them. But it's nothing you can do. I really wish there was like something for the font that you could turn up, but you know you can't. So that's kind of lame. But I had to get this game before the eShop closed because it's a must get. I've always seen like people call this like one of the best Wii U games out there. So I'm just like, I like Xenoblade, I like the Wii U. Why don't we just like get it all together? So I just got it. And lastly, we got Yoshi's Woolly World. I got this because it's Yoshi. Who doesn't like Yoshi? He's awesome. Not only that, you know, I'm trying to play it with someone. You know, hi. Um, that's so stupid. But, you know, it reminds me so much of Kirby's Epic Yarn, and you know, Kirby's Epic Yarn is one of my favorite Kirby games, next to Dreamland, next to Return to Dreamland, and you know, it made me miss Kirby's Epic Yarn, and I really hate the fact that I didn't get Epic Yarn, but you know, it's a pretty good game. It's mellow mode. I'm not using mellow mode, but it's a very very cute game, and it's a very good game for two players. But with all that said, yeah, that's my whole Wii U collection. There is another folder, but it's just like nonsense, obviously. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's me right there. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you guys know that's me, but yeah, that'll do it for now. I will see you guys back how I normally have my things set up. So, boom. Wow. No, that was whack. And we're back here. Look at that. Look, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, we were just over here, right? We were here, and now we're back. So I wanted to thank you to like watching this, because this was the year thing. This was what I wanted to do after the 3DS video, because there was a lot of things that I bought on the Wii U, and I just didn't want to go into the Wii U collection knowing that it's not complete, and I didn't want to make a second upload. Like, if I were to upload the Wii U collection 2022, I didn't want to make an update video. I wanted just to let it be the rest, because I knew that it was gonna the shop was closing in the next year. So yeah, I just decided to do it a year later. Now it's not really complete because there's a lot of games that I'm missing, and I have it like on a notepad too. So hopefully I'll get those. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be. I doubt that I'm gonna do an update to this, just like how I have it for the 3DS. But yeah, no, this was fun making it. I really wanted to make this. It did, like I said, it's been a year in the making. So I'm glad that this is kind of over, because I've procrastinated this video a lot, and it doesn't help that I have school too, so that's kind of holding me back. But you know, now it's good. I said I was gonna upload this like a week ago, or do this a week ago. I did. I have the record, or well, I don't anymore. I deleted it. I didn't like the way it turned out because I felt like it was rushed. This time, like, I took my time. I think, at least, I took my time, and I went through it kind of smoothly, with the little bumps here and there. But you know, hey, that happens, you know. But yeah. So we're done with that. Like I said, thanks for watching. That'll be cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know what the next video will be, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll come up with something. Hopefully, I'll come up with something. So yeah, thanks.